What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Mixed In Podcast. I'm here with some guests again, man. Just another good day for a podcast, man.
Yep.
My name is Craig, and I'm here with Jordan and Mike. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I had a good day today. Went to church this morning. Then after that, we went to a potluck, and a lady gave us $100, bro.
You feel me?
A person.
God is the greatest.
$100. That's like, that's more than a couple
like,
cookouts right here, bro. That's a lot.
That's probably one of the best gifts
Yeah.
I've gotten in a while.
Wow, bro. She was looking out, man. And the food was good.
She gave like 6 people $100 just cause.
Good vibes, good feelings, man.
Good food.
Morale at all time high.
Yeah, man. Something always happens on that Saturday. I love going to church on Saturday, man. What about you, Mike?
It was cool, man. Chilling. It was cold today. I didn't really do much.
It was cold today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, man.
All right.
Ready for these playoffs, man. I'm about to bet some money on FanDuel. We're not sponsored by FanDuel though. So.
No, we not sponsored.
We can be though.
Yeah. So I might bleep that name out that I just said, but we're not sponsored.
We give y'all money.
You feel me? We ain't giving no free promo out. Facts.
Okay. So the first thing we want to get into is playoff outlook, man. How do we feel, man? What's the teams looking like in the West and the East?
It's gonna be an entertaining one.
Should we start with the East to get out of the way? I feel like the East is.
Yeah, we can get it out the way.
East is, man.
So the first thing we got.
I think we should go from the bottom to the top in the East.
Okay.
Like, you know, to build a suspense.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like Magic.
We going DR Cancun, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
which vacation trip are they going?
DR Cancun. They
I like
on that
Paulo,
Japan
but
trip.
I'm a Paulo guy. But if you run into the Celtics first round, what are we doing?
If they run into the Celtics or the Cavs first round,
Yeah.
ball game.
Thing is, though, I feel like the Cavs would slime them out this year.
They gonna slime them
Yeah.
out. Bro. It's like 4-0, 4-1.
Shout out to Paulo. They on the rise, but
Yeah.
LOL. The Pistons.
I think they're just happy to be there, man.
Yeah,
We're just
yeah.
ready to see what Cade can do in the playoffs. I feel like it'll be fun. You know what I mean?
It's just if they go against the Celtics, sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's confirmed they play the Knicks in the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Which-
go. Oh, okay.
Good,
Which
you
I
know,
mean, I can see the Knicks in 5 because I went on a series.
Yeah. I think Cade's gonna have like one monster
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I can see Cade having that
It's
one
gonna be
monster
like-
game like that 35.
Malik
yeah.
Beasley hits like
Yeah.
5 threes.
Yeah, he got like 24 and like 5 or something like that.
Because like Malik Beasley, he's not gonna hit until they down 3-0.
Yeah.
So it's like it's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be like
He'll start when they down 3-0. That's when he gonna start hitting. So I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Who
I
they-
think I was dang was hurt this year, bro.
Yeah, man. I
What?
think he could still possibly come back, but the playoffs is right
Yeah.
around the corner, man.
So they would face Pacers
Yeah,
first round.
they-
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
They're facing them in the first
If
round.
the Bucks face the Pacers in the first round,
They are. It's confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed. They locked
It's
it up.
food.
I think I might got the Bucks in that
Food.
series.
It's food.
Food for who?
For the Bucks.
Oh,
Like Halliburton's
I don't
cool.
think it's food, man.
I think it's food because Giannis is gonna have 30,
I-
10, and 10 every single game
Yeah.
in that series. They don't have an answer for it, and I feel like in that series, bro, like if the Pacers had someone who could match that,
Yeah.
it's like okay. And in the Bucks, like their role players aren't like trash.
Yeah.
So it's like when you have somebody playing like when you have somebody like Giannis hooping, and then you have like the role players that are experienced, like some of them have already won championships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be a scary look for the Pacers in the first round.
So do you think Giannis could hold the Pacers off until what round? Like when do you think he's gonna need Dame?
I feel like they could beat the Pacers, but I feel like anybody else,
It's gonna be hard.
you're gonna need because like if they play like even like the Cavs, I feel like they're too well-rounded of a team to just like carry past them. Like
Cavs,
like the Pacers,
Celtics.
it's like they aren't really scary in my opinion. Like
I don't think the Knicks, even if they play like the Knicks, I
Yeah, I
think
don't
the Knicks are
think-
getting the
yeah.
Bucks.
so, I think second round they're gonna need Dame. I don't know if he's coming back. I know he got blood clots.
Yeah.
Praise to him. I don't know if that's something you can just like come back from.
Yeah,
Like
I
I don't know
think
how
he's
that
not.
works.
Yeah.
But hopefully we eventually see the Dame Giannis pairing in the playoffs because
Yeah. Where do you think their ceiling is? Like how far do you think they go?
Damian Giannis,
Yeah.
championship.
I think they win the championship. Yeah.
I think the way that Giannis hoops, plus we know
definitely.
Dame can perform in the playoffs. If he does what he needs to do, That's gonna be
That's
scary. You're not gonna want to see them in the playoffs, bro.
Because Giannis is the best player in the East, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then somebody like Dame beside him, that's all you need.
Yeah.
So.
And Dame don't even got to average he don't even got to average
Really?
like 30.
It's just like the clutch moments, like in the end of the game. That's the only thing that Giannis like can't do.
I'm saying.
Because like that's not his game.
Yeah, he can't really shoot.
And the funny thing is, like, even in those clutch moments, like when you need to get a bucket, Giannis still gonna do that. We've seen him do it in the championship.
But it is difficult though.
Yeah, it's hard for a guy like him to like just go get a bucket like in a playoff game. That's why like Chris Middleton was so important. Cause he might not have been like the best player, but like he would shoot the clutch shots. Yeah,
he was
getting buckets.
And then Dame, I mean, he's obviously better than Chris Middleton was. So
So I mean, I think the Bucks really do have a shot. Like
Pacers are food though.
Pacers, I mean, they went to the conference finals last year. They're not. I mean, they're not really.
Because we say this though every year though, and they somehow end up in a good.
They're
spot.
going against Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, like last year they caught they caught Bucks with no Giannis and Dame, and then the Knicks fell apart and they beat them in 7. So
that's true.
I don't really.
It's like if Tom Thibodeau didn't play his players,
like the Knicks fell apart.
55 minutes a night.
But I'm saying I feel like that was necessary though. I feel like if you play your team 55 minutes a night, I feel like.
But it's like he was doing that the entire season.
Yeah.
On top of that, like Tibbs plays them the entire game, the entire season, bro. I will never forget, man. They were up 16 versus Suns, and there was 45 seconds left, and all of their starters were still in the game.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and when you think about it, last year they didn't even have Julius Randle, but like they traded Julius Randle for Cat. And Cat's gonna be there now, so I feel like they have like a lot more offense and stuff. So I like preseason. I really like the Knicks. I like their squad. They haven't beat a top 3 team this year, which is kind of scary. But I feel like they're one of them teams where it's like playoffs start, like they're gonna be ready. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If you give them 7 chances,
I
feel like they'll beat them.
Yeah. I think if they get like they're gonna have the warm up one where they're coming off like sweeping Pistons, whoever they play.
Yeah.
Man,
because they're gonna be fresh off the beating the Pistons in 5.
Yeah,
and then I mean they'll probably play a team that just beat somebody in 5, but hopefully that shouldn't be too tough of a series.
Yeah.
Celtics, the Knicks. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, no.
Celtics JB injury.
Yeah, I know Jaylen Brown's injured. Like something about his knee. He's taking like some pain medication or something like that.
Yeah,
I know. Like when they played the Knicks, like he didn't finish the game.
Yeah,
so. I feel like one of them guys, like, he gonna try to play.
Yeah.
But, like, if he's not right.
You think? I don't think they need him.
They can possibly lose, though.
See, the thing is, though, like, they can win without him, but it's, like, it definitely makes it more, like, possible that they lose.
Yeah.
Because, like, fully healthy, like, they're not losing to anybody.
Okay, like, if the so question for y'all. If the Celtics don't have Jaylen Brown, who in the East is comp for them?
I think everybody's comp.
Not everybody.
I
think sometimes
Pistons, Magic, Pacers are getting swept.
Think, though, every team that made it to the playoffs is like there for a reason. Outside of the 7 and 8, like obviously they're gonna beat 7 and 8 without JB. But anybody else, I feel like it's gonna be a problem.
That discrepancy though between the Celtics without JB,
that's a big deal though.
Most of the other teams in the East. It's still like
I don't think it's that far, bro.
Wait, okay. So who we talking about? Okay, the Cavs. What do you think about the Cavs?
I think the Cavs beat the Celtics without
no JB.
Yeah,
I still would probably favor the Celtics, honestly.
Yeah,
well, I don't know because Jaylen Brown's like a big deal because he like plays defense.
Yeah,
he scores the ball.
Sometimes like I love Tatum, but sometimes like you don't know.
If and like he like the realest dude on the team. Yeah. Like that matters.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Cavs could get them. The Knicks, you think the Knicks could get them?
I think the Knicks could get them.
I think the Knicks could get them.
I think the Knicks could.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
I think the Bucks could get them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be a sweep.
Because like if the talent field get leveled out, where it's like it's just Giannis versus Tatum, like that's food.
We know.
But like I mean, obviously like the Boston, they still got like Derek White, Drew Holiday, Porzingis. Like they still, but the thing with Boston is like it's because their top 5 is so tough. Like they aren't necessarily like a deep roster. So like if they get hurt, it's like they gotta play guys who like they wouldn't want to play. Like you know, so
like who's replacing?
Like Jaylen Brown doesn't play.
Peyton Pritchard?
Probably
is he starting?
No, he wouldn't start. They probably start.
And then they move down.
They'll probably start Kennett or whatever his name, Luke.
No, Sam Hauser. Sam Hauser probably.
Oh, Sam Hauser.
Like their benches are crazy because like their top 5 is like
I forgot.
the best in the league.
Or they'll start like Al Horford.
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, Al Horford's he was on the bench?
I think he's on the bench.
Yeah. Because Porzingis starts now.
Gosh, they got a squad.
Yeah.
They got a squad, though.
But still, no JB. I feel like that changes things.
Yeah.
For them. And then the Cavs, it's like.
Are they good?
They
gotta show me.
Like, are you the 2015 Hawks or not, bro? Like, we get it. Y'all won a bunch of games.
Yeah.
All the metrics say y'all are nice.
When the lights are bright, when the stadium posted at an all-time high.
And Darius Garland be your second best player.
Can Evan Mobley actually get a bucket against Kristaps Porzingis?
And like
they, for real, like, we want to know, bro.
They have a lot of good. They got a lot of good players. It's just like, and the one person I believe D-Mitch is gonna hoop.
D-Mitch, I got faith in him.
He hooped in the playoffs on the Jazz. He hooped in the playoffs. Like, we came to Cavs. Like, that's never been an issue. But
it's them other guys, man. It's like
you need more
Garlands of the world.
Sometimes
it's like, are those teams really gonna drop against Boston? Like, for real? Like, we want to know, bro.
Hey man, Ty Jerome legacy game.
It's like, jeez. Honestly, I think Ty Jerome will gonna have a better series with any team than Darius Garland.
He's solid. He's solid.
Nah, Darius Garland nice. It's just
more real than Darius Garland.
He's just so small. It's like in the playoffs, it could look ugly for him. Like if he's not on his shit, like it could go bad.
They're gonna be hunting him.
Yeah. So if we read the X factors are Garland and Evan Mobley.
Yeah. All right. So if they let's say get bounced out in the second round, do you think it's like a failure of the season for them?
Yes.
That's a good question.
You're the number one team, and you're up a couple games on the Celtics, who just won a championship.
Yeah, because
if you get bounced out in the second round, it's a failure.
Second round is a failure because it's like you're not gonna play Boston second round, so it's like you lose anybody but Boston. It's like and then it's like from there, it's like what do you do after that?
Yeah,
like if you win all these games and then you lose second round, it's like
so what are you doing?
What do you think they move if, like, you know what I mean? It gotta be Darius, right? Darius Garland?
I think so.
I guess it depends on who doesn't perform in the playoffs, but I would say Darius Garland.
The thing is, they have enough not draft capital. They have enough capital in general on their team.
Yeah, I think they
to trade for, like, to come with a good package to get somebody solid.
Honestly, if they don't make conference finals this year, I'd try to trade for Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Why not, bro?
I'll trade Kevin Durant. Because it's like, you need, like, a proven playoff. Like, KD gonna get buckets. Like, when he's 40, he's still gonna be a bucket.
Yeah.
So I would trade for him. But
yeah, easy 25.
Yeah. Like playoffs, like it. You know what I mean? He gonna do his thing. Yeah. So we're gonna see with the Cavs in the East, man. The West, Memphis Grizzlies, man. Your boy Josh wildin', bro.
Yeah, throwing grenades.
The grenades, Celly. Coach just got fired.
There's a lot going on over there.
He got fined for the finger gun, and then he started throwing grenades. So that lets him, they're definitely losing in the first round. Yeah, for sure.
It's not focused on basketball.
It's not hoops over there, man.
They're a lot to lose the OKC in the first round in 5 games, in my opinion. A lot.
They might lose it too.
I'm gonna bet a lot of money on OKC beating them in the first round.
OKC money line, OKC point spread, OKC everything.
Because like that, whenever the coach gets fired for the playoffs, like it's a mess.
Yeah, and like that just like doesn't make sense to me as much as well, because it's like their season wasn't like the greatest thing in the world, but it's like Taylor Jenkins like before that had been like they've been a consistently solid squad. It's not like they've had a lot of other than Ja Morant, and like the coach can't control that.
Yeah.
So I'm like I don't really get that firing as well, but they fired him. They're out there throwing grenades and RPGs. It's over.
What do you think?
Gentleman sweep.
You think Ja, like, I don't know, you think he needs more help, or what's wrong?
I feel like the Memphis situation is going to end in a Ja trade request.
Really?
I think he gets traded within the next 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just kind of on a highway to nowhere. Yeah. I mean, it's like they were a cool story, then like the gun stuff happened, and then like
it's been going downhill.
And it's like his fault.
Yeah, it's just like
they were calm in like 2022 when they were in the finals, not finals, in the playoffs.
Yeah, like they were head to head with the Warriors. The Warriors won the championship that year.
Yeah.
So it just kind of, I just think he's gonna need to change the scenery at some point. Because whenever the coach gets fired and we don't know why, it's because Ja wanted to get fired.
Yeah,
like that's why that happens. So
but I think that was a message for, I guess, Memphis and I guess the league that this is our guy. Like we're sticking with Ja. So I don't see him like requesting a trade.
I think so, because I think it gets to a point where they're not going to keep dealing with that stuff if we're not going to be winning too. Like, if you're going to be throwing grenades and we're losing in the first round, that we better just moving on.
Like the guns, the stuff where he was like flashing guns on live and stuff like that. Like I could completely understand why a team would want to move on with him.
Yeah,
because it's like you're just gonna be this. You're gonna be this whole time. Like we know you can go out there and average 30 and 10, or whatever he averaged, 27 and 10. Right? We know you can do all this stuff, and we know that you're very capable. But it's kind of like there's just like a fall off when you do stuff like that. Like you're kind of it's almost like a false promise.
Yeah,
like you're gonna do good the entire year. We're gonna be like, okay, we can rely on you. We know you're gonna be there, and you go on IG and show guns. It's just and you get fined $25,000 a game.
You're trying to win serious basketball games.
You can't be doing that. You got to be focused. Yeah. And that's not to say that who was in the right or wrong. Because I mean, the grenade throw or the finger guns, like people do the finger guns all the time. Like I don't think that's crazy. But it's just the idea of like that all eyes are on you to do something stupid. So just don't do that.
Yeah. It just kind of. And he's saying like the media's hating on him. It's like, bro, like
he put
like, so what? Like
bro, like,
he brought a gun.
At some point, you gotta grow up and be like, yo, if the media is wrong, it's like you kind of gotta change your actions, bro. Like even if they hating on you, like
because you're getting paid by them.
And it's like
so,
it's not like y'all going to the finals. Like I mean,
and I feel like you doing that doesn't help you win more games.
It doesn't help you, and it even makes it worse. Cause when y'all do lose, people gonna be extra excited to shit on y'all when y'all lose.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a lot of TikTok.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of Twitter jokes.
A lot of TikTok
when
clips,
you go to the crib.
Twitter jokes, and
I'm just that's just what it is, bro.
All that Ja Wick, and all that.
Minnesota,
mid.
I mean, cool, man. I mean,
mid, but let me say this though. Mid, but if they face the Rockets in the first round,
and go for and average 45,
and's gonna average 45 points. And
you think they win?
Yes,
I think they can.
I think they can. I don't think it's a sweep,
serious, bro.
But I don't think it's a sweep. But here's my thing, bro. At the end of the game, when we need a bucket, who are the Rockets going to?
I'm telling you, they got Sengun that could get them a bucket.
But it ain't like Ant
Thompson. It's not like Ant, but if you put a man on him, it's gonna be tough to get
with
that bucket.
With the Rockets, it's not even like in terms of the talents. Just like it's like their first like playoff series.
Yeah, like I think they're talented enough.
People like Jalen Green. I don't know if like you know what I mean.
I think with the Rockets, what's different about them is even though they're young, they play like a gritty type of basketball where
they do.
They don't have like a first option type of guy who they depend on. You know what I mean?
See,
everybody gets theirs.
I feel like you need a guy like that.
I feel like in the playoffs that hurts you more than it helps you.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've seen what you call it, Miami make it to the finals with that same type of
team.
But they had Jimmy. Yeah, and Jimmy was a playoff riser. I don't think the Rockets have a playoff riser. And to be fair, we don't know that. But like I'm just basing it off of like what we have right now. Like we've even seen Ant like in some series, bro. Like when he was going off versus the Suns, he was pointing at KD, calling him old, and he was hitting step back threes and all that stuff, crossing people over. Like there's just nobody on the Rockets I see doing that right now.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not to say
Jalen Green might average 25, and they'd be like, okay, well, he's that guy. But I got to see it first.
I got to see it. They got something to prove.
Warriors, Steph, Jimmy, Draymond,
they're
23-6.
They're very
Jimmy. I mean, we've been one of the best teams in the league. I hope we don't play the Lakers in the first round.
I don't want to play the Warriors.
Anybody but them, I think we beat. Honestly.
Yeah.
Even OKC.
No, well, not OKC. But
I think y'all are comp versus OKC though.
I'm hoping it works out to where like the Lakers beat OKC and then we get to play the Lakers or something like that.
That'd be lit.
Something like that. That's what I'm hoping for.
I think we play y'all too soon, man.
I know. I hope they don't do that when they put us in the Lakers program. I hope they don't do that.
Hey, it's looking like that right now.
Because I'd rather be in the play and then just like beat Memphis and then play Rockets or something like that. Like I'd rather do that. But
I hope that does happen, bro.
Yeah, because I think I feel like this Warrior team, like, it deserves better than the first round exit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely does.
Like, we want to see, and even just for the TV ratings. Like, we don't want to see the freaking Clippers in the second round, but the Warriors at the crib.
Because everybody's gonna watch Steph too.
Yeah,
like you got Steph, one of the great, like the greatest point guard ever. We saw what he did in his last finals run versus Boston. Jimmy. And like one of the biggest playoff risers in NBA history, and then Draymond playing at elite level.
Defensive player of the year, man.
Yeah, defensive player of the year. We saw their record.
Yeah, so
What were they, like 23-6?
Yeah,
man, I don't want to see. Yeah, so for sure, man. So with Denver, too much drama, man.
Firing the coach,
Mike Malone.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
He must have said some wild things in that locker room for it to get like that. You're a 4 seed right now. You guys have came off a couple great seasons, and you just fire him right before the playoffs. That doesn't make much sense to me. Actually, it makes a little bit. I mean, it still doesn't make much sense, but because the GM got fired too, it kind of confirms to me at least that it was something internal.
Yeah.
If both of them got fired simultaneously.
Yeah, I heard they were saying that the coach and the GM didn't like each other and they just fired both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously that means Jokic didn't rock with either of them either. Because, I mean, if Jokic rock with you, you're not just about to get fired.
Yeah.
So it does make me wonder, how long will Nikola Jokic be in Denver?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Because I know his bestie Luke is on the Lakers now.
Yeah.
He's like, it's time for me to get out of here.
They need a big. Who's gonna be Luke? Who's gonna be Luka's co-star after LeBron?
Yeah. I think honestly,
I feel like we seen the script in real time, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Honestly, I'm thinking just like him.
Adam Silver nasty.
Somehow, Jokic will find his way to LA, man.
He goes to the Lakers, man.
The Lakers.
That's shameless. That is shameless, Adam Silver, if he goes to the Lakers. I think
only Adam Silver can explain that.
Yeah. You got to come out and say
I'm trying to think of another team that, like,
man.
What if he went to, like, he went to the Warriors?
I'm telling you, man.
But I ain't gonna, he's a Laker, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's, like, perfect, honestly.
He's a Laker. And it's nasty because, like, who are they going to trade for him? Like,
yeah.
I mean, they finna trade for like Bronny and some. It's gonna be some BS.
It's gonna be like Bronny, Austin Reeves, and like 3 picks.
Yeah,
yo,
I don't think Austin. Somehow I feel like Austin.
But Austin is not gonna be in the deal, bro. I promise you, he's not, bro.
He's not gonna be in that
if Austin is not in the Jokic deal, bro, I'm done watching the NBA, bro. I'm done watching the NBA. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
There's no way
they gonna trade like Connect and like who the backup on the Lakers? The 55.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like them. No disrespect.
It's gonna be like is Jalen Hood-Schifino even like on the team anymore?
They're in the Jazz now.
Yeah.
You think he has like Jazz guard in his bio, or he just said NBA
player? Jazz guard in his bio.
But that don't
NBA guard.
That don't got to say Jazz guard make you think like you like in the Jazz for real.
You go to the club. You go to the club, bro.
You can't wear a Jazz t-shirt.
You pull out your bio. You pull out your bio. He said Jazz guard.
She gonna think you make music.
What's your tempo, man?
You look like Van Jaws or somebody like that, bro.
The John Coltrane.
Yeah. So no way you actually play for the Jazz, man.
I thought you play basketball. It's like, yeah, no, I do. It's like, oh,
you do.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah, man. Lake show.
That series though, I feel like the Clippers Nuggets series is gonna be interesting.
That's an interesting one.
Oh yeah,
Russ is gonna be back in LA playing against his old team.
Russ is like Russian roulette, bro.
Yeah,
like,
just never know with him.
We're gonna get some good hoops. That's gonna be some good hoops.
It's gonna be a lot of talking. A lot of talking. They got a lot of players on that team.
It's gonna get ignorant, man.
Yeah, it's gonna get ignorant for sure. And
I love that.
And you got them LA Lakers, man.
Lake show.
Adam Silver's a nasty dude, bro.
Can't believe that happened.
I can't believe they forced that trade.
Luka and Bron, who are they losing to?
Luka and Bron, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm this close to picking them to win the championship this year.
I have them winning.
I'm this close to win the championship this year. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
As soon as Denver lost their coach, Memphis lost their coach. I'm like, those two teams are out of it.
Yeah, they're obviously not going.
Especially the Clippers. That's the only team we kind of just been like,
I ain't gonna lie,
into and we couldn't get past.
For y'all,
every other team, we're that's food.
For the Lakers, honestly, only team that really scares me if I was a Laker fan would be OKC. Just because their talent might be so great, where like kind of like how like Boston and the Mavs were last year, where it's like we was like. I mean, if Kyrie and Luka hoop but it's like Boston was so good it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But I don't think OKC is quite that good. Yeah. But I mean, if you get Luka, I mean, I feel like we know the Luka we're gonna get. If we get like some vintage Bron,
oh my god,
he still got some in the tank for that.
If Bron,
I think he does too, bro.
If Bron still got a little bit of that 2020 Bron in there. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
It's over.
They're at least going to the finals. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I don't think they have any other player on that team, OKC, that can match our second best player.
That's the thing. I mean, like, Shea, I feel like we're confident he's gonna hoop.
Yeah, it's like Shea and Luka are gonna kind of cancel out.
But then it's like
Brown and Jalen Williams.
Reeves. I know Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Austin Reeves gonna hoop.
It's gonna be like Austin Reeves and Jalen Williams because Brown's not gonna have.
Yeah.
So but it's like Jalen Williams, like he can't be having no 15, no 14. Like you gotta
get 25.
The role players gotta really play well.
Versus Brown and Luka.
OKC is like a great.
They could throw a bunch of defenders that'll slow us down a little bit.
They have a great roster. Like in terms of like homegrown roster, it's probably like one of the best rosters in NBA history,
bro.
So I mean, no disrespect to them. It's just like when you hear those names, like Luka Doncic and LeBron James on the same basketball team. Like
it's tough.
You would think like that team wins the championship.
Yeah, bro, like, I see it. I see it right now. It's gonna be Game 6. It's gonna be Luka 1-on-1 with Jalen Williams. At the top of the key. He's gonna hit that step back. He's gonna be like, "Oh, what a shot by Luka!"
Put us up 10.
Yeah, his 45th point of the game. He scored 30 in the second half. It's like, and then there's no answer for that.
Yeah, bro. And that's the thing. Like, I seen them when they played OKC at the end of the year, man. We was flipping them over.
That's the thing. Like, they're a little skinny. Like, other than Lou Dort, they got
slamming them on their necks.
They're a little skinny. So,
bro, we was just RKO everything, bro. Like.
I don't know how to respond. I'm trying to find something to say to the subject, bro. But yeah, man.
All right, bro.
The Lakers, they're good. I'm high on the Lakers.
All right.
WWE.
Rockets, fellas.
Rockets, man.
Getting out of there.
LOL, man.
Ball game.
Great season. Shout out to the Rockets.
Shout out Ime, man.
Shout out Ime Udoka. Shout out Sengun. Congrats to Jalen Green.
Congrats to the Rockets, man. Y'all did good for you.
Shout out Jalen Green,
That's
newborn. Shout out to everybody.
Like, they got a bright future.
Bright future ahead, but if you run into anybody with like any like real squad, it's I think it's over.
Anybody but Memphis.
Yeah, respectfully.
Literally anybody but Memphis.
It's over with. And then we got OKC. Maybe the best roster in basketball right now.
Yeah,
I mean, when you look like 1 through 12, like they don't play any bad players.
No bad players, and they're gonna play. I think they're gonna continue to do that in the playoffs.
Yeah, like everybody stays fresh. You got Shea, unquestioned leader. Yeah. Not problem, but is can Jalen Williams take that next step and be that second guy for Shea? I don't know.
I think he's like that, but I think in the future the second guy is ultimately going to be Chet.
Yeah, that's my opinion too.
They need it to be.
I think Chet is the one who he has to break through his offensive ceiling to really break the bus through.
But the thing is, like we're going to see if they can do that in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they just haven't they got to prove.
Yeah. So let's say OKC they lose to the Lakers in the conference finals. What do you do? Do you just stand pat? Just stand pat?
Yeah.
I think they stand pat, and
or do you trade for KD?
No, you don't trade for nobody.
You don't trade for nobody.
You keep the same team. Eventually, all these other teams, like Golden State Warriors, they got to start figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
Steph is out the way. You know what I mean? Like, OKC's going to be around for a while.
I agree with that. I think you really just, wait everybody else out. Because if you say the Lakers, won this year, it's like, at some point, well, we would think that Bron is going to get to a point where it's like, he's not going to be at that level.
Tired.
Yeah.
So it's like, once you kind of wait them out, and then, other than that, it's like, because it's funny because they're like the youngest team and they're the best.
Yeah.
So it's like they're kind of in a good spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're not in win now mode. So
yeah.
I'm not expecting them to make any drastic changes or drastic trades.
Yeah.
When you lose this year in the conference finals, run it back next year.
Yeah.
Really. I think if you even lose in the semifinals, I think you run it back next year.
Semifinals.
No, it's a bad look.
You don't want to give up the three though, the big three. Jalen Williams and
you can't.
You
don't make any trades.
Keep him as well. I think maybe maybe Caruso you could get rid of, and maybe Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, you package some of the young guys to get another score.
It's like I don't think
that'll put you over the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think at that point, you only do that if you lose in the first, maybe even second round.
They're not losing in the first.
Yeah.
I
think there's no way losing the first round.
Yeah.
I think if Shea didn't play in the first round, I think they win.
Yeah.
I think they win the first round
series. They're good enough without Shea to win the first round.
If he just didn't play and everybody else played, I think they'd win the first round series. So I don't think they'd lose the first round. And then they're going to catch probably Denver, the Clippers. I feel like they beat those teams not easily, but.
Clippers? I don't think they beat the Clippers easy.
I think they beat
I think they beat the Clippers in 6.
Because that'll be the second round, right?
Yeah.
So Kawhi's not going to be there. And then if Harden go 2 series in a row.
Probably not.
But I'm saying if Kawhi there, though, like.
If Kawhi is there, I mean, even if Kawhi is there, it's like, OKC is still like better than them.
Yeah, I think the Clippers win in 6. I'm sorry. The Thunder win in 6.
I think they do.
Yeah, I think the Thunder win, but I think it's 7. You know what I mean? Like, Clippers are pretty experienced squad.
I can see that still.
Kawhi's scary, but, like, I think Shea better than him.
Dude, bro.
Shea better than him, though.
Not in the playoffs, though.
I don't know, bro. Well, I don't know. We don't know if that Kawhi's still in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
And like Shea, I feel like we've seen him hoop in the playoffs. We've seen Kawhi like be a game, like an all-time player in the playoffs.
Like, I don't know. Shea, he's not regular, but he's not like outstanding. You know what I mean? Like,
he's outstanding.
I mean, he's outstanding in the playoffs. Yeah, last year he was open.
He was good.
Kawhi?
Well, no, he wasn't Kawhi.
But Kawhi's like, yes, sir. But like Kawhi is like one of the. Sorry, guys, had a little interruption. But Kawhi's like an all-time riser in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
like, we know
the thing is, that was like 5 years ago. Like, what was that, 2019?
Yeah.
We was in high school when that happened.
He's a different guy, man. He's a creative director for New Balance, man.
I'm just saying. With that rumor talking about, we were in high school. That's all I'm saying. But
I'm not gonna rule him out. I'm not gonna rule him out, but
we'll see.
We can't move to our topics though.
All right.
We got 10 minutes. So
which young stars will be able to lead the team to a championship
in future? So we got Ja. We could just go speed run, yes or no?
Yeah, Ja. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, Ja,
say no, not at the moment.
So. His game, he got to develop a more unstoppable game. I don't think he's unstoppable yet.
I think you put him with the right person though, and if he gets back to his
But we're saying him lead the squad though.
I'm saying if you put him with the right people and the right team around him, right, and it's his squad and he's averaging the 28 and 10 we know he can. I think it's possible around the right people, but I don't have like 100% trust in it.
I would say for Ja, I would say no. Not even from a play standpoint, just from like a leadership and seriousness standpoint. Like, to win an NBA championship, like you got to be like really like.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you got to be really not even like just like being like a locker room leader and stuff like that. Like it takes a lot to win an NBA championship. Yeah. So I don't personally see it. Unless he matures,
he gotta develop that.
He gotta mature.
Once he develops that 3 ball, it's over.
It's over.
But
Ant, I think so.
I don't know.
I think so. It's just the West right now is so competitive.
Stacked, so
but I think he can. Like if they were like a top 3 seed in the West, I can see that.
I don't think he drives the ball enough.
Well,
I think he shoots.
I don't know if he's.
I think
he's last year they were a top 3 seed in the West, though, weren't they?
I mean, that was like their like kind of first like
experience.
We're real,
like, and like, you know what I'm saying? And like, Ant, to be fair, was hooping in the playoff series.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean,
and he's young.
Not against the.
He didn't hoop against the Mavs as well.
Yeah, he didn't really hoop against the Mavs.
But that's like Luka and Kyrie.
But the Mavs is like Luka's like on like a level above him.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of makes sense.
Some of his game, he had 15 points. Even against the Suns, he had like some 15.
I mean, the Suns,
he was dropping them off though. He was.
Some games he didn't even have a good scoring game.
He was hitting emotes first time.
I like Ant.
I don't know about Ant.
I'm kind of.
He's not really consistent enough for me.
He has the personality and stuff.
The personality is there for sure, but in terms of
he averaged 31 versus them.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you look in between those games, like
he had 33, 15, 36, and 40.
I'm just saying though, like
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He was open.
But like Ant, we'll come back to Ant.
Yeah.
D Mitch. They won. I think they're gonna win like 65 games this year.
Yeah,
and they still don't believe. Like
I don't think they have a chance to win the championship. The Cavs.
Yeah,
I don't think they have a chance to win the championship.
I think he can lead a team.
He's that good.
But think is though, if he can't lead this into a championship, like what team is he gonna lead?
This team's not good enough. Like I don't think they're good enough.
But
if you put D Mitch on the freaking OKC instead of Shea, I feel like they have the same chance. D Mitch is like that, man.
But he's not better.
I would say yes, because really,
you think so?
Yes.
The OKC example was crazy because that's like the best roster. Like,
I'm saying you.
That's like put somebody on Boston. It's like, I mean, yeah.
I think D Mitch, man.
That's interesting. That's interesting because like,
D-Mitch is like that.
If Tatum didn't get drafted to the Celtics, I would put his name would be on this list. I'm serious. But he got drafted to like the best organization in the league, so they put a super team around him.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's the argument.
But the thing is like that's shade.
I don't want to get to that right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
His name should be on this list too, but anyway.
D-Mitch, I think he has that dog in him. He could do that. He could lead a team.
Yeah, I think Boston.
This team is not good enough.
Yeah, this team is like very regular weed.
It's
honestly, I think it's more impressive that because what's his name? Darius Garland, to me, I don't know, even though he made an All-Star, he's a role player.
He don't move me.
He doesn't move me.
The Instagram, it looks cool in the Instagram reels, but
yeah,
when Drew Holiday is guarding you,
it's so funny.
All that
but to say, I dare you to do all that when Drew Holiday's standing right there.
It's so funny because like they have the best record. Do they have the best record? Or is it?
Yeah.
OKC.
I know they OKC is like
they got the best record in the East, and nobody's even like really like worried about them going to the championship. Like nobody's worried.
I think Boston packs them up nicely in 5.5 games, swiftly.
Like it's
with all due respect, very swiftly.
It's just I don't know, man.
Yeah. Shout out D-Mitch though. He nice.
I feel like the Knicks would be harder.
Yeah.
For the Celtics to beat than the Cavs.
Yeah. The Knicks. What about Brunson?
I
don't know, man.
I don't know. He's really
real though in the playoffs.
He's real. And he dominates the ball, but I don't know if you can win dominating the ball like that.
With him being your best player, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, it's like, and I don't want to compare Brunson to like a Luka or compare him to.
But even Luka, that's the knock on Luka is that you win a championship with
like with him all, the ball like that, with a super ball dominant. But I think the thing is like specifically on the Knicks, the role players that he has around him,
like he has
being Cat, being Mikal, being Josh Hart, like he has the perfect role players to do that.
Yeah,
so he can get his 30 a game off in the playoffs, and everybody else still picks up the defensive rebounding slack.
Yeah, but Brunson, I think I'm gonna say yes for Brunson.
Yeah, and I would say like I think
so.
The team is perfect because a lot of their points come off fast breaks as well, steals, passing lanes, just
Josh
aggressive, diving on the floor.
Yeah,
like he dominates the ball, but what you call it. Josh Hart still could get you 14 points.
Yeah.
Cat can still get you a couple threes.
I like Brunson out of this list. Yeah. I feel the best about him. Well, Shea on the list, but I think Shea obviously is a yes. In my opinion.
Yeah, Shea's obviously a yes.
Yeah. He averaged 15 fast break points.
Yeah.
What about Cade?
Cade.
He got some. I feel like we're gonna see like this year if that's true or not. I feel like it's
Cade,
too early.
Second team All NBA. I don't know if. I mean, because think about the NBA in 5 years. Like it's gonna be Vic, Shea, Luka.
But think about it. It's like why can't Shea? Why can't Cade do it? He's a 6'6" guard. He's big, bulky. He can do pretty much everything. Yeah. It's like like he has like the modern NBA guard. Like I'm a good guard build.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
He's really good. Like he could definitely lead a team.
He's the goods, man.
With him as their best player. The only thing I do want to see from him is like those games where it's just like, and it's pressure. You know what I mean? Like I want to see what he can do when the team is down 10 points, 2 minutes left. Can he win that game for him still?
I'm excited to see him in the playoffs to see how he kind of. I feel like he can be good, but I still want to see.
He has a lot of.
He has the build. Games. That's the thing in the modern NBA. You got to at least be like 6'6".
Yeah. He's like really in the perfect position. To, like that's how I was thinking. Him and Ant, like that build.
Yeah, that's
in general. Like that's like I'm about to be really good in the future.
So that's why,
as a guard at least.
Like speaking of Cade, Paulo kind of falls in that same. Same ilk.
Paulo's like a mini Bron.
Yeah, he's like a mini Bron. It's like Bron mixed with like the mellow like isolation game. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think like Paulo.
I think he can get. I think he's gonna get to that level.
I'm high on Paulo, bro.
I am too.
I just want it to happen like now, though.
I think they're still a little young, and they got to figure out like the players around them a little bit. I think. They gotta figure something out.
I honestly, I don't even know if it's gonna be in the Magic.
Wagon, though.
I don't know.
Franz is decent, bro.
I don't know.
He's
decent. Some guys think he's the best player on the squad.
I don't think it. Who said that?
Like their averages,
I gotta deal for those people. I got somebody can sell to them people.
I don't know, bro.
Franz better than Paulo.
I can't.
When you watch the game, obviously he's not, but he's averaging 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Like that's pretty.
No,
solid.
he's hooping, but we know who's the best.
We know the dog because Game 7 last year, Franz was 1 for 18 or something like that. Like you know what I mean, Paul. What's up, y'all, man? We got a little segment for y'all, man. It's the LOL playoff list. We gonna change the name, but it's just inspired by the people or the players we think just are unserious in terms of the NBA playoffs. So
yeah, man.
First off, we got Franz Wagner. They be caping for Franz Wagner. I think he's ass.
I don't think he's bad. We just gotta prove that you can't go 1 for 105.
Yeah,
honestly, in the Game 7.
I think it's safe to say he should be on the LOL playoff.
He should be on the LOL. He should be on the LOL.
If I was him, I'd be shopping him in trade packages.
Yeah.
Desperately around
packages, but
yes,
he's too
good. He's too good. But as
too good
far
for
as the playoffs, he's definitely in the LOL playoff list.
He's in the LOL playoff.
If I was the GM of the Orlando Magic, he'd be the first person I'll trade.
All right,
first person I'll trade. But anyway,
Garland.
Darius Garland.
He's gonna see a good defender and it's over.
The Instagram reels.
Any good defender.
He gets busy. When Drew Holiday looking you in your face,
Drew Holiday
you like Jalen Ramsey.
Drew Holiday playing you the whole length of the court.
About to say, bro,
he's going.
Drew Holiday, you can do all Drew gonna be right there in front of you.
That tween stuff.
You're gonna be trying to do mixtape moves, run into brick walls.
Yeah, Drew Holiday like best defender I ever seen in my life. Respectfully,
Halliburton.
What
the hell?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Drew Holiday took his soul last year, man. Bro, he shoved him into the scorer's table. Yeah.
Bro,
he took his soul last year, bro.
Yeah,
I never seen like that, bro.
Halliburton, man.
He tried to do a move, but Jim Holiday just kept pressing him into the scorer's
It's like he's not a bad player.
He's a cool dude, man. You're good.
But in the playoffs, I just it's not like he wasn't hooping in the playoffs last year. Just, I don't know. There's something about it.
I'm just not a believer. I'm just
not
impressed. You know what I mean? It's like you're Pacer fan. Salute, great season. Just not gonna win.
Shout out y'all, man. Shout out Indy.
Russell Westbrook. We should name it the Russell Westbrook list. Honestly.
No, we don't hate no Russ like
the Russ list.
He not hate no Russ. But
why would I hate no Russ?
He's a great player, Hall of Famer, but
facts.
As far as the playoffs, I don't know, man. He definitely makes it on the LOL.
He's
definitely a family man, man. He's a family
man. You can flip a coin up in the air and see which Russ you gonna get.
It's like, bro, we're gonna go on. One day it's gonna be people calling Russ the Hall of Famer. He is. The next day it's gonna be posting pictures of him and his family, bro.
Anybody with a sky top at 36, I don't want you on my team. Respectfully though.
Come on, bro. James Harden.
I'm iffy about this. I don't think he should be on the LOL playoff.
We know how this go, Craig.
Mr. Hot Wings himself, bro.
I don't think he belongs on the list, but I wouldn't be surprised if he stunk it up in the playoffs. But
yeah, based
off how he was playing in the regular season and based off how his role is gonna be, I think he's gonna show up. He has no he's like he gotta show up. You know what I mean? Like
you can ask Chris Paul and Mike D'Antoni about James Harden. Harden, we've seen this script before. He's nice in the playoffs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's nice in the playoffs.
Partying with Lil Baby and then the playoffs start, and then all of a sudden he can't go between your legs anymore. I'm not moved. Respectfully.
He's not gonna be on the Wham Deluxe.
Yep.
What's going on, man? Another team that's on the LOL playoff list is Atlanta Hawks, man.
Talking about Atlanta.
Yo, that's crazy. Atlanta Hawks, man. We actually didn't even put them on the playoff outlook list because it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who they play or what happens, they aren't going to win.
He said, but Dyson Daniels averaging 3 steals, and they got the number 1 pick, and Trae Young averaging 12. We don't care. It's over.
Atlanta Hawks.
Shout out.
Figure something out or move the team.
Man. Shout out ATL, man. I got y'all on my shirt, man. Shout out y'all.
Shout out ATL, man. Wham Deluxe coming soon. Dominique album. You feel me? Coming soon. Wham.
QC and Ken Carson in the crowd, man.
I got the Detroit Pistons minus K Cunningham.
We know why that is.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Serious?
I think that first game at Madison Square Garden, it's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of those guys, man.
I think Cade's going to, because Cade did it earlier this season, too. Did he hoop in Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got Malik busy faking an ankle injury after game 2.
No.
I think those guys.
See, game one though, he's gonna have 5 threes.
Nah,
I think game one he's gonna have 5 threes
against the Knicks.
Oh yeah, at home. Like if the Knicks are home.
Why do I have a feeling like he's gonna.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the Pistons scored 10 points in the first quarter.
Hold on.
I just scored 10 points.
Hold on. My prediction is that okay, my fault. Maybe not game 1 in Madison Square Garden.
I said game 3.
But yeah, game 3.
Game 3 down 2-0. Everybody at the crib. Yeah. Boom.
But I think Cade is gonna deliver though. Like even if they lose, it's gonna be like okay.
Be one of those ones,
Cade's one of the ones.
We've seen that a lot. Like the team, the first game, the team that's not usually supposed to win. More than 2 games end up winning that first one, and then after that, they stink it.
Everybody's gonna wait. Are they upset alert? And it's like, nah, they aren't ready.
Yeah, he's had some good games, a couple good games in New York this past year. He dropped 36, 36 again, and 29 this past season.
I think K gonna hoop.
He's hooping.
Some other guys, I'm nervous for him, man.
But yeah, man, that's the end of the podcast.
Hold on, we got the Rockets in the West.
That's Rockets in the West. Yeah, they're definitely on the.
It's like, oh my god, they see anybody, man. It's scary, bro.
They had a great season.
I think except Memphis, because Memphis they throw grenades.
Yeah, Memphis they're like less serious than the Rockets are. So I think I see the Rockets beating them, but
everybody else,
man.
Minnesota gets them out of there in 7, 6, 7. Golden State might sweep them, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I got
Craig bet on the Rockets against Golden State. I don't know why he did that, but he did.
Yeah, I think the Rockets would beat Golden State.
Golden State beating them in 5 respectfully.
Who is guarding Steph?
I mean, who's guarding Amen Thompson on the
me, you
Jimmy?
All right, we'll see.
Amen Thompson?
Sengun? Who's guarding Sengun?
Draymond Green.
Literally.
Thanks for coming out.
Draymond.
All right, y'all.
Literally Draymond.
We had a great podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for staying, through this long of the podcast.
Oh
man.
my gosh.
What your LOL list is, man. Leave it in the comments, please. Let us know, man.
Let's say who guards Sengun and Draymond. Like, come on, man. That's over with.
It's gonna be. He's gonna be all dumb. He's gonna be.
All right, y'all.
Dumber, dumbest.
Like,
James Harden.
Subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.
Oh.